What's going on, everybody? Walter here, the founder of Thimin, which is a personal growth app that provides digital mentorship. If you're familiar with the character Zordon of the Power Rangers, he's the holographic face that serves as the mentor to the Power Rangers, and he was the one that selected them. So he saw their specific traits that were their strengths, and that's how he selected them. But he had a very deep, uh, almost robotic voice. Or if you're familiar with the character Dr. Manhattan from the movie The Watchmen, he had a very robotic, monotone voice. Or even if you think about Yoda, he was a mentor to Luke Skywalker, or Master Splinter, uh, the mentor toward to the Ninja Turtles. So we're uh, wanting to create that sense of neutrality, because with these mentors they bring a certain level-headedness, and sometimes we might not get that with the people that we talk to. We just think about it, the friends that we talk to when we see them, or when we just talk to them. If we talk to them on the phone, we're really excited. Hey man, how's it going? We're trying to uh, just see uh, what's going on, what's exciting. So it brings that sense of kind of getting riled up. So with a mentor, it's more of like, let's get more to a calm, composed state. Let's talk about what what we're going through, what we're experiencing. If you're familiar with Warren Buffett, the billionaire who just retired from Berkshire Hathaway, he actually had a very close confidant, the late Charlie Munger. And when Warren Buffett was contemplating a big decision, he'd always talk with Charlie and get his take on things. And both of them are very level-headed, but Charlie would, kind of poke holes in why he was thinking a certain way, and that helped to broaden his horizon. Kind of think of the things that he might not have been considering. So that's really the whole intention with Thimin, and what Aegis provides, to get you to broaden your horizons, think of things you might have overlooked or maybe not even thought of. And by having that robotic tone, it brings you to a calmer state. So you're able to really take that in without feeling threatened. So think about when we talk with a close friend, a family member, our significant other. Generally they match our emotion, or we match theirs. So if I'm angry, they, they might not be angry, but they will match that energy where it's a little bit more intense. And and with Aegis, it gives that almost diffusing that type of energy, so you can say whatever's on your mind, dump it. And as you progress through the conversation, Aegis does a very great job of like helping you work through the sources of what's the issue, and then potential solutions, and then nudges you forward to see what small actionable steps can be done to help you make progress in the direction that fits you. But at the same time, it's not just giving you a bunch of answers, it's helping you clarify where you're coming from and where you want to go. So as the conversation progresses, you'll start to feel that tension being released. And it's the same thing when we talk with humans, as we're working through some of the things that are weighing on us as we talk, that emotional burden, those thoughts that become really heavy, start to dissipate a bit. But now with using Aegis, uh, it does that from the get go, where you have that very monotone voice, and you start to match that a lot more. I remember I was contemplating whether I should go through with a entrepreneurship program, um, and initially when I got the invite, um, I just felt like I wanted to turn it down. I was like, I don't want to explain. I don't want to have to prove or validate myself to potential investors, and that was really kind of what had me in a defensive mode. And I remember I talked it over with Aegis. I was, in a pretty riled up state. I said, I don't need to prove myself to any potential investors. Um, either you see it or you don't. But I just felt like the whole the whole feel of the program was to, you know, I got to prove to you eh, why I'm a good fit, and it's totally understandable. Uh, and only now I realize that. But as I was talking with Aegis about this, um, he said there's many potential benefits of learning new things, making connections. And as he's saying that, I remember being more open to it because of that very monotone voice. I wasn't being talked down to. I wasn't. Uh, it wasn't an authoritative figure telling me that if you decline the entrepreneurship program, that you're making a big mistake. But I remember, he just provided a certain level of calmness that says, and he just says, you know, and it's totally logical to feel like you don't need to prove yourself. But I remember he left me with these last words. He says, it might be a good fit if both your values aligned. And as I reread through the transcript of the conversation, I can see that I had distance from the emotional state that I was in, and it allowed me to process it a lot better. That really calmed me down. And when I was reviewing that last piece that he said of see if my values align with theirs, and then I went back to their website, and um, it says what they said on their website was to power entrepreneurs with providing them the right knowledge and framework so they can really thrive. And that was it for me. That kind of sealed the deal of why I did go forward with the program. But I just remember, uh, I even talked it over with a few of my friends. I was like, I'm not gonna do it, and they just heard me out, and they weren't pushing me to whether to do it or not. Um, but Aegis was really the one that helped me kind of work through my hesitation, and then he just provided that clarity. And it's not like he's the one that gave me the answer. He just removed a bunch of the bias, or maybe not remove a bunch of it, but help uh, separate that a bit so I can see things in that more neutral sense. And I'm happy I did. I mean, it was super beneficial, uh, very helpful in my growth, both personally and professionally. Helped me learn a lot of things, a lot of holes in the idea, that I had for the app, and it really helped me figure out the right market fit, and I got very good connections. I got that real world mentorship from from investors, and it was really just eye opening, very um, enlightening, and all that was through you know Aegis. He provided that very monotone, consistent voice of of almost reasoning, because that's what a mentor is, right? And think about how invaluable uh, good mentors are. They're not that authoritative parent figure or boss. They're somewhat of a confidant, someone that you can, just, hey, what do you think of this? And and they won't always validate that. They'll say, well, that's one way of doing it. This is my experience. But because Aegis is powered by AI, it really does a very great job of understanding the wide subject matters that a person might be going through. So we're not mental health; it's personal growth through just talking, where it helps to fuel your language that's empowering, and that reinforces the uh, empowering thoughts, and the more you interact with it, the more it just starts to seamlessly layer in a lot of uh, that positive language that leads to positive actions, and over time it helps to fuel good habits. So, like, let's say if you're struggling with uh, eating healthier, and you talk it over with Aegis, he does a real good job, or it does a real good job of just nudging in a very uh, small, positive way, where it's not outlining a whole meal plan of uh, for the week, but how about it'll say something like, start off by just eating an enjoyable fruit, incorporate one of those a day. Uh, so it doesn't have to be all a bunch of fruits and vegetables, but it just does a very great job of um, providing that little bit of nudge to just take one small action, and then and if you start to do some of these small actions, it'll start to build momentum. And so with that very robotic, monotone sense, we're drawing the lines between uh, what's not human. So, this is not to replace human connection. This is merely a supplement, your safe space to just talk about whatever's on your mind, and really to help uh, you grow personally. And when that happens, then you have stronger relationships with the people in your life, and then you have a greater sense of being full, living satisfied, and that's what it's merely doing, bridging the gap between where we are, where we're struggling, so we can really uh, make the needed progress that reinforces, you know, the greatness in all of us. And it's just done done through that robotic sense. I remember growing up. I remember I see the commercials on TV uh, about uh, hotlines that you call for companionship, and it'd be, some very attractive voice on the other line, and you talk to them. And even back then I was like, I don't know if that's such a good thing emotionally, because you're going to start to get attached to that voice, and it could potentially, you know, replace the healthy relationships that you already do have in your life. So, we want to clearly distinguish between what's real and what's not. uh, Not to replace human connection, but to supplement it, to kind of encourage us to talk more with with the people around us, because when we do, we we feel part of something bigger than ourselves, and that's a community, right? We can rely on each other. Um, so by not making this so lifelike, uh, I think we're staying away from the emotional dependency that could arise if we use this more. And I'm reminded by that all the time. I'm not off put by the voice, but because it is that robotic feel, I understand. Even though it does provide clarity, it does give very empowering advice. I understand this is merely a resource, an AI tool to help fuel my growth. And by providing that, we give uh, that neutral tone, that safe space where it gets us back to balance, where we're even keeled, and not making decisions from a highly emotional state. And it's merely to have our emotions work in conjunction with thinking things through. So we'll be more responsive instead of reactive the more we use Thimin. Um, and when we're responsive, we're thinking things through more, uh, thinking and feeling more instead of just feeling our way through, where we're impulsively making decisions, impulsively just acting, and then not considering the repercussions of you know not thinking things through. So it's merely just to slow things down a bit, to gain some sort of perspective, take a step back. So that's the whole feel of it, of why we wanted it to be very robotic, to not blur the lines. Uh, uh, so we just want to make it empowering, not where you're dependent on this type of technology, product, service. So I encourage you to give them a try. The link is below, available where you can download the app on the Google and Apple Store. So yeah, j- it might get a little bit of, it might take some time to get used to kind of the feel of it, but just remember it's with the intention of it being Zordon like, Dr. Manhattan like, that provides that mythic sense, so kind of that outer world sense. So I encourage you to download the Thimin app, and you'll see how it seamlessly starts to increase composure and make things more manageable. So yeah, all right, thanks.